What's up, guys? It's Cold World, and we are in part 2 of the pistol spread. This episode we're going over blitz beaters, as in the first episode we went over basic coverage beaters, setups, and how to manipulate the user defense. This one we're going to go over their cheese blitzes and how to get them out of it, and if they want to stay in it, how to abuse it. Of course, we've all seen the pinch bucko in 3-4 odd, so we're going to cover that first. Go there, and then our base play is going to be Z under, and our audibles are going to be, of course, Z under, zone alert bubble, which is a inside zone with a RPO, Y corner, that is going to be our main beater, and then PA deep in, which is like a 1-4-6 beater to a emergency backup play. So we're going to go into our base, which is Z under, and as we can see, they are in pinch bucko. You can tell that because the safeties are spread apart compared to normally, as you would see as in here, a cover 2 man, and they are lining up over the slot receivers at 15 yards out. So typically you would see them press and set it up just like that. And as we remember, if we see man coverage and we want to beat it, we just audible to Y corner, and you're going to isolate the Dick's route because of how short and cut that angle is and how it absolutely torches man. So how we're going to do that is we are going to smoke screen treadmill, and we're going to block cook if we're isolating digs. Why do we put Treadwell on the smoke screen? Because if he's on a streak, sometimes that corner route covering him would just happen to be in position to make a play. We don't want that, especially if you put him on a slant or whatnot. So we'll keep him on a smoke screen and out of sight, out of mind. Also, we're going to take cooks off of the auto motion in this case because the auto motion is directed to the corner route. So if the user is playing the running back, he might also just happen to be in position to make a play on the corner route, which is the exact opposite of what we want to do. So we're in position on offense and defense. Let's set it up and go. Just like that. We'll turn it upfield, score a touchdown, but obviously I'm just going to go down just to save time. Set it up again. Just like so. Oops, sorry, was not in Y corner. There we go. We're in Y. We see it's man defense. We go to Y corner. Set it up just like slow. We can put Johnson, the X receiver, on a slant, which you would do in an online game, but just because we're isolating right now the corner out, I did that to save time. We're going down. If you have a speedy receiver in the slot, this is on automatic, typically one play touchdown. And if the user in an online game happens to switch off to cover digs, remember this play is perfectly symmetrical. Let's audible this Y corner. There we go. And now we flip it. Same concept on the other side, but now the user is once again out of the play. Now say he's able to guess correctly, just add a chance, just like this. Then we'll have Johnson on his slant and Thielen on his zig to burn man, just like so. If you have a speedy receiver or a decent receiver in general that's to the house, Johnson here in practice mode, I believe it's 68 overall. So you're not going to expect him to take one to the house. And then Thielen on his zig. He will absolutely torch his man. Like so. Very simple concept and a very easy way to beat pinch bucko. We also didn't go over cooks on his auto motion because if you watched the first video, you would know that that beats man coverage. Set it up. Throw it to cooks. Turn it upfield. As you can see, the auto motion gets a head start before the middle linebacker can even react. I'm not sure why that happens, but it happens. So it gives him a free, 5-7 yard release. And if 5-7 yards is all you need on a running back to a middle linebacker. 3-4 odd doesn't work for them. You know they're going to audible to the 1-4-6. Cover 3 sky. We've seen it a bunch of times. There we go. And we're going to come out still in our base play Z under. So we're going to do our normal setup. like so. And then we could see their setup, like so. I'll set it up this time just so you get the gist of how it looks. And a lot of the times is what makes this play so frustrating on defense is when you try to double team Murray over here, who's blitzing, who's going to come in free. It won't let you. You just get stuck right there. And now you're not really sure how to block it because you can't, right? So you're just going to take advantage of it. He's on the blitzing side. Do your flood concept on there. Throw it to Cook. Get your yards. Typically, you can take it inside if you got a more agile running back, but for the sake of the video, we're not going to do that. One more time. Just like so. So we're going to flip it because we can. Because the user now, he's going to start playing the running back. Whatever side the running back's audibling to, he's going to go to there. So we'll flip to the opposite side this time. User runs there. We'll throw it to the drag. I threw it a little earlier than I needed to, but as soon as he crosses there, it's an easy catch, easy gain. Just like so. I mean, when you're playing against this defense, you kind of have to dink and dunk it a little, like there. And if you are able to block the blitz, digs over the post because of the levels concept is always wide open. Yeah, with the recent update, the 146 isn't nearly as effective. Offensive linemen react a lot better, but it still does come in from time to time, so it's always something to be careful for. One more time to the levels concept, just so you can get the gist. Go to the drag. Yep, it came in that time. There you go. One more time is redemption, just because of that. You need a little redemption, right? Drag. Go down or take it upfield, depending how ballsy you are. Now, if you have a quarterback with a quick release and you're confident in your receiver and yourself, then you're going to go to PA deep end, which, like I said, is our emergency beater. Okay, so in PA deep end, you're going to drag both outside receivers, like so, and we're going to reblock a running back. And we want to attack the blitz with Diggs, who is on this little curved streak. And because of the curved streak, it gets inside, and we want to throw an inside possession catch. It'll get us 15 yards, and it'll get just right there in the defense. Don't want to get hit sticked. Don't want to take that risk. So the defense, one more time. It'll get over the linebacker because of the drags. They'll suck him in, and cover three corners, or the cover three purples, don't react fast enough. Just in case on the other side, we have the levels concept, as we always do. Man, he's just trucking through everybody. It's always fun to watch, isn't it? Now, if we could double team him, nope, we still cannot. So the blitz will probably come in. As an emergency, you could always hit the drag. On the blitzing side, of course, it always makes it easier because whatever zone he would previously occupy is gone. So if you want to hit a drag, typically that's a great zone to spot to hit. Gets pressed. And we throw it to the drag and pick up our 6-7 yards. Of course, this is not including running the ball, as you always should when somebody's in a nickel defense. We usually go opposite side of the blitzing angle. We'll take it up. If running the ball does not get him out of this, passing for sure will. Of course, I'm leaving out running the ball because it should be done by default. It should be abused by default. And that alone itself should get him out of this formation. Just because of how so spread out it is, it leaves a one-on-one blocking on your alignment, and typically that's usually usually it went in your book. And because of the RPO and you're going the opposite side of the blitzing member, you can throw it to the RPO and let your receiver make a play. So we're attacking this at all angles. We're going up the middle, we're going to the sidelines, and we're going a little bit over the top. Now we haven't went over what to do in the red zone when they start overloading the box, which we'll do so right now. I placed the ball on about the 3-yard line, and a lot of people have trouble on what to do here because people typically stack the box, play 3-4 odd, and blitz everybody, such as in a pinch bucko. But we have a way to beat a compressed set in the goal line by using a jet touch pass. As you can see, 3-4 odd is also relatively symmetrical, just like us, so it would be a good run defense in the goal line because it's difficult to go one way or the other. Everyone's blitzing and the box is compressed. But with this, the jet pass, you attack the outside, take advantage of the fact that they compress the box for an easy touchdown. You could do this anywhere on the field. I like doing this on the goal line because it's something in my back pocket. It gets you points. If you're going to use something in your back pocket, you better get points out of it, you know? One more time. Easy. We'll try Diggs, even though he's a quarter of the speed. We'll try Thielen, even though he's a quarter of the speed of Diggs. I don't expect him to get in. Oh, get to the outside. Oh, and that was a nice juke. But of course, you want your speedy receiver to get that ball. The faster he turns the corner, the faster he gets in. Just to show an example of when they compress the box and start blitzing everybody. Just like that. So that's why I always go to the jet sweep. Low risk. Ooh, made a good block shed there. I should have juked inside. Low risk, high reward. What's the worst thing that can happen is you don't score. Best thing that can happen, it's a walk-in touchdown. One more time. They have no chance. Unless they get an insane lucky block shed. With then, you can still make a wiggle user. Okay, well, that sums up beating the blitz. If you have any more blitzes that I did not go over or did not go into detail enough, then feel free to put it in the comment section. Feel free to subscribe because the next video is me playing live weekend games with this formation, and I'll post obviously the full offensive drive, go over what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, why I'm doing it, and how I'm doing it, so that you guys can get a better gist of the scheme, and that way you guys can use it yourself to the highest degree. Good luck, everybody.